I'm sorry, guys. So we're gonna start like in a few minutes. Just give me a second, and you know, I'm watching like something real quick, in Spanish. I know most of the people are saying like nowadays, yo, like, how can you like start like doing this and stuff and blah 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 and whatever, and you start like doing more videos in Spanish than English. And well, I got a text a few days ago, and I said, no, I'm still working both ends. But of course, I said I put like more in Spanish content on my social media because I'm basically Hispanic. So even myself, actually, well, I'm basically my language is actually my native language is actually Spanish. So that's the reason why. But we started doing this, and I was I was about to talk to you today, and I said like the talk for today it won't be too long, and then I'm gonna be like just trying to react to some few things probably from my main channel. As I said, I'm doing this type of basically a talk every single month, every single fee for the month. I had to do this for for my good, like I said, for my own good, and it hasn't been that easy. And I realized also that I'm getting closer to my 100 videos, so which is 100 videos going to be like definitely a crazy how can I say this? This is a really special video, so you need to stick around for that one. I'm gonna do like something special for sure. So I don't want to spoil it around and all stuff around whatsoever. But I want to talk to you today. The question, how you read on already on, is basically on the title. Are you really a failure? So, and that's um the title today. And I know sometimes it doesn't sound good the way I say it. It doesn't sound like the best, but at the same time, this is what we're struggling with every single time, being named as a failure. And I've been going through this like a lot since I was younger. So I want to say to you, first of all, like I want to just talk about a little bit of myself, um, just on the daily basis. So I'm 25 years old. I'm originally from the Dominican Republic, and I live in the United States. So for almost like 8 years, I could say roughly 8 years. But also want to talk to you about this, as I mentioned about the failure that I've done also for other time. But without any further ado, I want to say to you, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also follow me in the social medias that you can follow me on, so whatsoever. So the definition of failure, it has two definitions. The first one says a stable inability to perform a normal function, which is interesting because, in other words, we're talking about people like that have deficiency in order to do things. So that's how sometimes they call a failure. But also there's actually another definition that I love the most, and I said it is intriguing, and that was the one that I was looking for. So and it says a fracturing or giving way under stress. In other words, just to make it easy to clarify, so you choose whether if you're a failure or not. So that's what I'm trying to say. So sometimes we want to try to achieve things in order to be successful in life, which is not that bad. Sometimes we try the best, just to keep dreams. Also the best, or the best, to try, to fulfill every single thing that we have in life, or every single thing that you want to do before you die at the same time. Because honestly speaking, the thing that we can escape from is actually death. So that's one of the things. And at the same time, just be born. So there's nothing else to expect or say whatsoever. So I have two questions for you today. The first one, I want to say, how can you be a failure? And the second one is, why do you consider yourself as a failure? So that's one of the two questions I'm gonna be just interacting to today. Because I said, in my opinion, I don't need to talk too much about it because the topic itself is actually self-explanatory. So without any further ado, let's go with the first question, and is this: how can you be a failure? Sometimes I ask myself, how can be considered as a failure? So, and I'm trying to work hard every single time to accomplish, as I mentioned earlier, every single dream, every single desire that I have. So that is not considered as a failure. It's actually considered as a hard worker in reality. So failure, what really means, to make it, to clarify, to understand, it's like you're not trying hardest to do things. You don't have dreams. It's basically nothing at all. So failure really means, another way to say, you're nothing, right? So you have no name. So things like those. But you have a name. You're trying the best, to not the best. You're always looking for ways to become successful, as I mentioned too, because at the end of the day, you're trying, like, for example, how to pursue that career. How can I get, doing that career? Also taking time in order to pursue that career. Also, like, planning what you're gonna be doing throughout that career and all this stuff around. It's not considered as a failure. It's considered also as planning for the future whatsoever. So, and then the other question, and then also, if you consider it as a failure, you don't never give up. So that's another fact I want to talk about it. And I know for sure most of the people, they're gonna be like, "What do you mean by this?" Like, not just surrender. Also, that's another way to say it. So, like, surrendering means, in other words, just throwing everything behind and not doing it anymore. That's what it is. But instead, you try to do it and get better at it. And some things you can make it, you can get it quick. So, which sometimes, they make you successful. But also, sometimes you fail one, two, three, four, even 40 times, but then the 41st that you got at the end of the day, you succeed. That doesn't make you a failure. It just basically just made, you just made the best as you can in order to, pass that level, or in order to succeed in that area. So, and also, and I know for sure for you, you're trying the best to work hard, also to be known. You know what I'm saying? Like, even myself, I'm trying to like the best every single day. Like, how to get, people motivated. Like, for example, to bring into the channel and every single thing. But the fact is, it's not that easy. So it's almost been like a year that I've been making videos. I could say almost consistently, because there was a time I said, yeah, I started making videos inconsistently at the same time, and then there was um, almost like a month vacation that I took, and I said, I don't want to be making videos for now. And sometimes I'm struggling, with a lot of things, personally speaking, as well, and vice versa. So, but just at the end of the day, not working hard for everything, nor trying again, is named as a failure. That's what in reality means. The word failure at the end of the day. So, consider: are you sure that are you a failure? I'm asking you every single time, because I don't see you as a failure. I see you as a successful person. Like, yeah, so you step over, like, and roll over many times, but then you basically stood up and said, "I'm gonna make it," and you did, or "I'm gonna make it," and you will. So also, that's another way to say it for the future, just in case, and also for the past. Okay, so then the second question is, why do you consider yourself as a failure? Because most of the time we just believe, this way. We say, we believe every single terrible thing is happening or occurring is because of us, and it's not. It's not real. It's not true. Like, most of the things, that are happening, sometimes I could say, like, the chance, that it is because of you. It's actually rarely like 10, 20%, max 30%, and rarely might be like 100. But at the same time, you're saying that, but no, everything is happening because it has to happen. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, what happens. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, and I forgot to put it here on the link. Um, if you go to to the chat. I could say to the I could say to the live chat. You can see the link. You can also join through the link and talk to me, or also to talking to the camera whatsoever, 1 to 1. So yeah. So the thing is, at the end of the day, we believe in that because of us, basically we're failures, but it's not. The reality is not. You're not a failure. I can tell you that for sure, 100%. Unless if you try and work harder. So also, you feel like the reason why you feel like you're a failure is because you're not brave or courageous enough to do things. Let's say, oh yeah, I can go and jump, from that area, or oh yeah, or I can go, like fight with these guys. They ain't taller than me. It's sometimes you feel afraid. And listen, and it's fine. Sometimes, like you're saying, like an extra step to do things, but even though you're basically feeling like that fear that you're afraid of doing things. So but you say I'm gonna try it. That's different. You're not considered as a failure. You're brave because I said brave person. I could say like violent. I could say like bravery without I could say fear. It's actually not stupidity, and I can tell you that for sure, 100%. Everyone knows about it. But also in businesses, believe it or not, all of these failures happens all the time. Believe it or not, even Donald Trump. Oh, and speaking about it, I say, man, like when is gonna be the next president of the United States chosen? Would it be again Donald Trump or would it be Biden? Hey, hi Daniel, how are you? Nice
What's
seeing
up?
you. I say no bad, man. Long time no see. Like it
¿Qué lo
was
que,
yesterday.
brother? ¿Qué lo que?
Tranqui, tú sabes. Because you know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna finish this.
This is
Hey,
what topic is going
that's the
through.
time. Yeah, that's
Yesterday.
the time. I said maybe maybe later gonna buy mine. So I'm gonna finish this real quick and then talk. So just at the end of the day, as I mentioned, just be brave. Doesn't make it like as I mentioned earlier a a failure. It makes you as a brave person. It makes you someone like you want to try to do something different. And I can tell you this because when I was younger, like I was a shy person. I mentioned it to somebody else earlier when I was around like I don't know 15, 16. I was a shy person. Like I didn't like to talk too much. But then when the time came, like around 18, 19, and 20, I tried like to lose myself and try to do something different. So just at the end of the day, wait, I got like 4 points to finish, and then we talk completely. So I could say the other point is like sometimes you feel like you're a failure because you feel depressed, and I tell you this for sure. I went through a phase for like almost 4 years, 5 years actually, almost like 5 years, and it's been tough. Depression, it wasn't like the best, honestly, but basically we just basically fought through that and we made it. And I can tell you that it's been like amazing. I could say having the chance to tell to people like sometimes you feel like depressed, like no one doesn't love you, and that's another point I was about to say. Like people don't say like you, love you whatsoever, and you feel like like there's nothing else to do in life anymore. I'm telling you, went through all of the stuff, and also of course your body weight, like people start also like bullying you because of that too. I went through all of the stuff around, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna get stronger. I'm gonna wake up. I ain't considered a failure anymore. I am someone important, which is different at the end of the day. So as I mentioned, like people also love you, and so like that's a lie. There's a lot of people that basically are worried about you, and if a text to say, "Hey man, like we're here for you. I love you. I got you." All those stuff around. And at the same time, like people they basically try to help you out somehow, and at the same time, just people, basically like calling you and also about, I could say you should appreciate those people. And I always been, honestly, I always been, appreciating those people. And I know some people that I haven't talked to in a while that also really appreciate them too, because even in my worst times, they were there for me. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, people that really love you, and also sometimes you feel like you're a curse. That's another reason why you say, "Oh yeah, you're a failure," but it's not. Trust me. This one is basically one of the toughest. I want to say to you, and I felt like that when I was younger. Honestly, like since I was born, I said I was basically like a curse. Like why should I be born? So for that, and it doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't make any sense. Like you're saying to yourself, like you're basically cursed, or you're cursed since you were born, because things that are happening around those things they should be happening because it's written somewhere else. But of course, I don't want to talk too much about the Bible because I know some people that don't believe in it. I said believe in Jesus more than anybody else, so I didn't even get baptized, from church. But that's another story, to tell. But at the end of the day, I want to say to you, none of these things are considered failures. A failure is a lazy person without trying hard. That's what a failure really is. And I know for sure, this topic, it's been um as I mentioned, like a little bit short. I wasn't expecting like 16 or 17 minutes just sucking through that, but that's at the same time. I want to tell you, you're not a failure. You're a blessing. That's what I say to myself every single day. You're a blessing. You're someone important. You have dreams. You have goals. You have things to achieve in life. You're a person who basically defines do things impossible to make it possible. And you know who makes it all those things around. So whatsoever. We have a special guest today, which I got mesmerized today. So he can just do the process again, like just trying to reconnect and all this around. And we can talk a little bit. I'm gonna be waiting for him. Okay. Without any further ado, guys, I want to say thank you. So for this, and we're gonna put my friend Daniel. I said from high school. Like it's been like a long time missing it. Like I thought it was like yesterday. So yeah, I said, man, honestly, like as you said, things they've been like almost impossible, to do. I said like even nowadays to
Right.
get a job is actually a freaking hassle. You know how hard it is. You can talk. I said, like, don't worry. Like, you know how you feel now. Like how basically things are treating you nowadays. And we're
Mhm.
gonna talk about also a little bit, also the presidential elections too. But
Dude, it's
let's,
nuts.
but you can, yeah, yeah. But let's talk about how you doing.
Well, I really like the topic that you're covering right now. Are you a failure? I think everyone thinks about that because when we're younger, we're kind of just figuring out life. But then as you get older, you start to doubt yourself. You start to doubt your capabilities. You start to doubt your knowledge. Sometimes you might not be doing well in a couple classes or even socially. So you're like, all right, am I being the person that I have to be? But I think in our generation and with technology, we compare ourselves. We're looking on Instagram. We're either some whatever partner that you're looking for is not like doesn't like you back. So then
Mhm.
you feel like am I attractive? Am I supposed to
Exactly.
what's wrong with me? So I think it's comparing ourselves to others and self doubt, comparisons, and
Mhm.
technology. But things that have helped me deal with those problems is I like you said, um, reminding yourself about how
Mhm.
blessed you are is very important. What
Yeah.
I do is I'm like, that the odds of us existing
Mhm.
is like to say it in my own words, we're more like it's easier for us to not exist than to exist. Like
Yeah.
because we exist, it's like one out of a billion circumstances that we're even alive.
Mhm.
So I always remind me, remind myself about that, like um, and meditation, therapy, also
Yeah.
exercise. Um,
Mhm.
I try to eat well too. I've been trying to eat better. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
I said myself too. I said like I try like to stop eating like red meat. Believe it or not. I said I try like man, I say sometimes like I guess like 2 or 3 times, I say like once in a month, or sometimes like 2 or 3 times in a month eating like red meat. So I stopped and doing that, believe it or not. And then I
Yeah,
said I'm gonna go through also fasting like I said in a few days. And I said I need to make it because honestly speaking, like I want to try to do things differently, believe it or
yeah,
not. And I said like all of these topics that I'm doing every single month. It is actually like to try not only for myself, also for you, also for the others who are watching the video, trying to do better in life. But I said at the same time, people that don't watch this today, and they don't realize the potential that they have just basically by listening this, or sometimes even listen to you. Like uh,
right.
I said it is especially a big game, but at the same time, I don't mind. I say I don't mind to say like, oh yeah, I'm done with this, and instead I said I'm gonna try to do it again. So trying something new, that's all the time. I'm thinking every single day, and yes, and as I mentioned, like the questions about failures. I was thinking like, what's gonna be next? I'm gonna be talking about every single month. I'm planning this, and then I'm gonna be talking. I said, been looking like for the simplicity of every single topic, because that's why I made it as a question instead. Because I could say like failure in general, and that's it. Like, and
Hmm.
it's gonna be like a like a broad, as I mentioned earlier.
Yeah,
Um, I made it like the most simple way in order to people to understand. And yeah, and you're right. Like every single time, like we're trying to say like not be born is easier, or being existing in this world is it's been easier, but in reality it's
yeah. But
not.
the chances are, the chances are higher for us not to exist. But it's less of a opportunity, less of a chance for us to be born. So
Exactly.
we have
And
to take
also,
advantage.
less chance to be known too,
Oh,
because
of course, of
that's
course.
another point too.
But I think being famous, shouldn't be your ultimate goal. I think inner peace, being happy with yourself, and finding out who you are, because that's the whole purpose of life, is trying to find yourself,
Oh yeah.
and being humble and having an open mind. Because some
Oh
people
yeah. No, that's
have an
another
open
part
mind, but
too.
they're not humble.
And I said I always being like humble with everyone,
It's important.
hmm but also being honest with myself too at the same time. Because that's the other thing too. Because you can be humble, right? But you cannot be sincere or honest with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's true.
because that's another thing too. Sometimes that gets people all the way to success. And as I mentioned, I'm still learning a lot of things. Nobody's perfect at the end of the day, but we're trying to teach people to do things the right way at the end of the day. But
Yeah,
it's
I
up
mean,
to you to take the message or not.
I think no one really has the right answer to things in life, but
Hmm.
I believe that with repetition, you kind of see, all right, I did this series of events or series of decisions this way, and the results were positive.
Okay.
And then I did
Exactly.
a series of decisions that were my way, and then negative results happened. So I think with repetition, you could see with positive results or negative results, and it's important to distinguish, from positive and negative.
Hmm.
And dude, I've also been thinking, today I went bike riding around Westchester. I went all the way to Yonkers and then back. Yeah, if you ever want to, bike ride,
I say, yeah. Like when I was like way younger, I used to bike ride a lot.
it's
But then like,
amazing.
yeah, no, and it is amazing. But at the same time, like bike riding, I could say like around my place where I live, I could say it's a little bit tough. But I try like best places.
You're in
I live,
Elmsford, right? Or where are you at?
I live in White Plains.
Nice, man. I mean, it's
No,
chill.
well, I live in Greenberg actually, but like around Greenberg, this side, there's almost like there's no sidewalks around here, so that's the problem.
Yeah, you're living with your family or by
No, I
yourself?
live in on my own.
That's
I live in on my.
amazing. I'm,
That's
I'm
better.
really proud of you,
Yeah.
bro. You've definitely come from a long way, and I've seen your
Hmm.
efforts and your roots, like where you've come from and where you're going. and I'm really proud of you, man. I mean, and then with this YouTube channel, I've seen it grow exponentially.
I
I've
said,
seen
yeah,
it grow.
there's actually something I mentioned, that I made, but at the same time, yeah, I realized like even social media is still growing. At the same time, and the YouTube channels, they're still growing. As I said, sometimes we lose, people. Sometimes we gain people. But at the end of the day, just keep, just keep moving forward and try the best as I can. And by the way, are you still doing your channel though, your podcast that you said earlier, that you mentioned to me? You can put
Dude,
the link.
yeah, I was just about to mention. I was actually thinking about making a podcast, but I don't know if I should. You know?
Do it, plain and simple. Like even I can help you out if you want me to.
Yeah, I mean, even
And,
you
and,
could
that, and then,
be the
the
first
funniest part, is like right now, you see this. This is like this is like a podcast in reality, believe it or
step.
not,
So
because
like,
it's like the way you want to do things.
yeah,
Sometimes I said, well, like most of my or my content, I know for sure it's more blogs, I could say, but in reality, it's not only blogs. I'm speaking about financial things. Also, I'm speaking about like this, for example, like try to do also like a workshop, for people, and also lastly, a little bit of reaction sometimes, and I mentioned also a little bit of educational things because
yeah,
I'm bringing like some videos pretty soon that they might help others, like basically to start just whether to compile links from every single social media and put it into one, or just basically get people, to start making money. And I said, well, I'm learning from those things. Like I'm
yeah,
sitting down myself, and I said, damn, like how can all of these YouTubers, big YouTubers nowadays, they start doing it the same way? Believe it or not, I guess there's a few things, I added up sometimes, that also might help, but at the same time, they might also done it too. So, but the things. Sometimes all of these things, they're like just for educational purposes. So at the end of the day,
yeah. It's like it's you as a host, but you have an area of topics, and it goes from everywhere, from
exactly.
to music to lifestyle to financial.
Oh yeah, and speaking about music, I'm gonna be releasing a song pretty soon, but I need to take my time doing it. Like
Nice,
sit
man.
down. No, I say yeah. Like already, I have like my music channel. You're gonna
Yeah,
see like once you go like to the homepage on my channel, you're gonna see in there. So I have my music channel, UTDS Music. So I have a few beats already, like basically done by me. But I'm gonna try to like doing also like to put the song already on it. And I
sweet.
said, this app is pretty good. The name of the app that I used, to produce all of the songs, well, Trap Beats for now. It's actually called BandLab. And the best part about using this app is for free. Like who might
No.
tell you that? Like who might tell you that? Almost no one, right?
And you make the beats on your phone.
I made the beat whether on my phone or the computer. It's either or because the app or software. Sometimes I could say the website or software. The way you want to try to use it on the computer, or
It's
you want to use
compatible.
directly. Yes, compatible.
Yeah.
Like it's almost a compatible with every single I could say product. But I could say for if I can use GarageBand, which is kind of the same thing too. I
Yeah,
know it
yeah.
sounds interesting. Like like in your case, you're using Apple, so. But in my case, I'm using
I have a
Android,
couple
so
of beats that I
BandLab is
made.
actually
Yeah.
the best option. But,
Yeah, dude. I made a couple beats
mhm.
on GarageBand. I have some on SoundCloud, but I've never really gotten like into that. But back to our conversation. I was gonna say like these past couple days, like that, especially today, it's weird. I think have you ever noticed when you go with your instincts, things like the results are better, or like like things go your way even better.
Yeah.
Los instintos.
Oh yeah. No, I know what the insects means. Don't worry.
I know, but I like
Yeah.
to
No. Yeah. No. You try to explain better. It's like the same way, like me too. Like it happens all the time. Like I know
yeah,
some people like they don't speak the same level, like the language. and I try like
Yeah,
the
I
best,
spoke Spanish first, man.
slow.
Spanish is my first language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I said, yeah, I know. Spanish is my first language. I mention it every single time.
Yeah.
But as I mentioned, like I learned English when I was like way younger. Believe it or not, like I speaking, this language like half of my life, or I'm sorry, even more halfway of my life.
Wow.
So that, yeah, as I mentioned, like, like I said, like I know for sure I'm capable of do things, and at the same time, I learned a little bit of Japanese, French, a little bit also Italian. I could say a little bit of also Latin at the same time, and all stuff around because just listening. You know what I'm saying? Also trying to repeat those words. And as
Right.
you said, like trying to do those repetition and like see what's gonna bring at the end of the day. So whether if it's success or also something learned to also something to learn, or maybe sometimes it might be a failure because the way doing our way doesn't work. So let's try it out and try something new. So I was mentioned.
Well, we're lucky, man. Spanish is so similar to French, Italian, and Portuguese.
But
Like,
you know why?
You can understand because it's in the same family.
But
Yeah.
you know why? You know why? Those four languages, they're the same family. Why?
Because they derived from either Spain or Latin America, but basically it's
Well, you say Latin America, right?
basically a language.
What was the language? What was the language? What was the language? You kind of close.
I'm not sure, but most languages.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you this: Spanish, French, Portuguese, and also even I forget. French, Latin. Okay, Spanish, Italian, French, and also Portuguese. Those four languages, are so similar because the reason why you said that right word, they derive from the Latin language, which is also dead nowadays. I know that's interesting, right? But Latin basically came from Italy because from the Roman Empire. Remember that?
Right.
So, and I know it sounds like kind of, wait a second, what? Yes, Latin basically came from Italy. Believe it or not, like people doesn't even know that. Like Latin basically came from Italy, and guess who's speaking Latin nowadays? The Pope.
Mm-hmm.
The Vatican, in other words, they're speaking Latin. But I said, but basically worldwide, like most of the people don't speak Latin.
Yeah, not at all. And languages they change and they
and then
time goes on,
languages.
There's more slang. Spelling starts to change. Yeah, just like English is not proper English from the UK or from England.
No. The way we speak English is not properly from UK. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, partially is one point. Some words, yes, they are. Let's be honest. But at the same time, mostly of of the words they come from Latin, German, French. They're basically like a mixed, or mostly every single language into one. But the way we speak English in reality, the way we speak English here in basically here in the western side, I could say, of the planet,
right?
Because that's a reality.
It's like a web of languages.
Yep.
Yeah, man. But I've been doing good. I've this pandemic has definitely hit me. I think it hit everybody.
Everyone. It's no exceptions.
Are you still working?
No, I'm unemployed. Like I've been unemployed for months.
Dude, me too. I mean, I worked at a law firm. I started there February 24th, and then I got furloughed March 20th to law firm in Umsford.
And I was working in Staples, and also I was working in McDonald's at the time. So, and I got furloughed from Staples. I could say like around also March. I could say like around the same time.
Yeah. So
then I said, well, I was working at McDonald's, but I said, man, come on, like I can't make this, anymore. So I said, it might be better, just basically to quit McDonald's at one point because I wasn't getting anything at all. They were cutting hours, and that shit doesn't make any sense. Like basically,
so
yeah, I quit McDonald's.
Oh wow.
So yeah, then I said, okay, like at least started, apply for unemployment and everything. And so far, it didn't go that bad, But then, like now, they, start getting paid like less money from unemployment.
Yeah.
That's even tough nowadays. But then we're just waiting, who's gonna be winning soon between this presidential election. This is like the biggest year of all times. Votes took days to count, and you know why, right?
Oh, dude, of course. I have a bachelor's in political science because of mail-in ballots and because of even early voting kind of made it a little tough too because it's spread apart. It's spread. There's a lot of ballots that are split tickets. So some, like let's say for example, someone voted for Trump, but they voted for Democratic governor or a Democratic prosecutor or attorney general.
So basically, I sent my ballot all the way through email. Sorry, from email from mail, and I sent it earlier. So that's the point. I said, well, maybe they're taking that time, just needed to count all those votes, and then at the same time, also Trump, got lawsuits, against some states like Michigan, for example. Like they're saying all of the ballots, they were whether invalid or they were like people, who were dead. And also, they got those votes from them until the same time, which doesn't make any sense.
All that is a lie, man.
But the crazy thing is,
all those lawsuits have been denied by the judges.
Yeah.
So he's not going to go through. I mean, he's going to probably sue a bunch of other states, but he's just doing that because he's afraid. He's afraid.
And also Nevada, he's winning. Speaking about it, wait, let me check. Nevada, he's winning. Yeah. And then also he said, no lawsuit against Nevada because of that too.
Such a mess, bro.
And then Arizona, they said, that they were, pretty early to count, votes. But basically, when you search on Google, you see
elections.
Biden basically won, Arizona.
Right.
And then you go watch the news and all the stuff, and then you see no way, it doesn't mark Arizona as a win, as a winner.
It's really close, and I think they don't want to put a projected winner until they get all the ballots, counted. Yeah. And I think the real big states is Pennsylvania.
No, Pennsylvania, yeah, of course.
Georgia,
I said he won in New York already.
Oh, of course. I mean, everyone knew that.
Yeah, everyone. No, I said, well, not everyone in New York, but I said, you check in New York, he won almost 60% of the votes here, but then you see all the red dots, around around the six. I said that doesn't make any sense, and they say basically they're voting for him more, well, for Trump more than the Biden itself. You know what I'm saying?
I saw a picture of New York. Some guy in my Facebook. He's a huge Trump supporter, and he put New York. And he's like, "Look, red."
I know a guy also from Georgia.
It's not. You know why? Because those red districts, those red counties, they're only red because they have a smaller population. Westchester, New York City, Rochester, those have big population.
Yeah,
those have big population. That's why New York is blue. It's not. The majority is not red because those little places have barely many people.
Yeah, that have not too much people on and living.
Dude, 5 boroughs. There's millions of people, bro. Millions.
Oh yeah, millions. Absolutely.
I think over 150 million. No, maybe 50 million, 70 million people.
Honestly speaking, when you do on the census from this year, you might find 300 million people in general living in the country.
Yeah, in the country. So how many?
And then you divide it into 50. Each state. That's an approximation.
Yeah. So look, people
mentioning over 60 million people live in the state. I could say
New York people live 8.399 million, so almost 9 million.
Well, almost 10 million.
Yeah, because I said 10 to 15 million.
Here in New York, I could say, they have the size, to get up to 20 million people living here, believe it or not.
Yeah, because I said 10 to 15 million.
To get up to 20 million people living here, believe it or not. I could say, they have the size, to get up to 20 million people living here, believe it or not. 20 million people living here, believe it or not. I could say, they have the size, to get up to 20 million people living here, believe it or not.
I mean, right now it's 8.3 million, but maybe in the future. Yeah, maybe in the future. But right now it's
8.3 million in
in
total.
this country it's 320 million. I'm pretty sure, like the whole country.
So, but the point is, like this year has been like tough, like from both sides. Like you take the chance, to analyze, what is happening. Like most of the people are saying this, right? I said I don't, I don't have any grudge against Trump, but I can say, the way he's doing politics, I don't like the way he's doing politics every single time. But there's things, I could say, being honest, said that like some laws, that he basically he signed. I said I'm agree with, but let's start first with the first thing, then as I mentioned earlier, and I said like he's speaking about like Latinos, African Americans, and all of the people like try to pursue get votes, but then there's a time he gets sometimes racist and also talk about these things. You know what I'm saying? That's when one of the ways he's doing things. Well, or sometimes people that try to draw their attention to him like that way, but because sometimes it's even people those that too. Economically wise, I said he knows what he's doing because remember, like Trump is actually a big one of the biggest could say billionaires of all. Well, not like the biggest, but I could say he's a billionaire already. Like he knows how to manage. I could say let's be honest. He know how to make companies and stuff and how to manage them.
I know, man, but he's been bankrupt multiple times.
Listen.
I think he really just paid $750.
He paid $758. Everyone knows about it already.
Bro, he's not a millionaire or billionaire. He's a crook.
No, and I say he's not.
And he inherited a good economy. Obama's the reason why he had a good economy. So he just reaped the benefits. He didn't do anything for the economy.
Yeah, no.
He just richer.
No, I said, well, at one point, believe it or not, like he basically raised, the military salary. So I said, well, at one point, he did, his part. In that case,
he increased the budget for the military, but that money could have been, used.
Used,
for nonprofits or for
profits.
disenfranchised children or families.
Yeah, also that too. But that's a point. But then you see that too. So at the same time, like I see like both sides. At the end of the day, but then Biden, like most of the people, sometimes they're speaking about like he had like an affair with a minor like a long time ago, and then also they posted like every single video they have, they recorded it, like just basically like just to bribe and to say just be quiet. And like and then I guess he bribed the guy, whatever. I don't even know.
His son all the time, but his son is not on the ballot. That's what I hate.
Yeah, exactly.
They always attack his son Hunter. We don't know.
Yeah, Hunter. Oh yeah,
he definitely has but he's not on the ballot. He's not on the ballot, so we shouldn't attack him.
So yeah, I said at the end of the day, the two candidates they talk a lot of lies. You know what I'm saying? Like in front of the people.
But Joe Biden has been a great vice president for 8 years with Obama. And he was right next to the first black president, and then now he's going to be next to the first black or African American vice president woman. The first African American woman that's the vice president. That's incredible, man. That is history.
Yeah, that's history.
There was no scandals or issues when he was vice president.
No, that's now because he's basically pretty famous. That's the reason why.
No, I mean no, because nothing happened when he was vice president. There was no scandals or problems. He was vice president.
Yeah, no, they just want to try to just bring it out like.
So I don't think Biden lies as often as Trump. I mean, everyone's a liar, but he's not as off as
no. He did. I said he mentioned like one lie. Well, most of it they get in like all the way to the detector. He mentioned one lie about let's say about delinquency, like the level of the delinquency just basically went down when Biden was when Biden and Obama were in power, but in reality
the unemployment
not the unemployment. I'm speaking about the delinquency level. Delin-
Delinquency level.
yeah, delinquency level.
Delinquency level. Well, what
Yeah,
is that?
it was like it just meaning like like thefts,
Oh, okay.
murder. In other
The
words,
crime level.
yeah, the crime levels. Like they mentioned it, like they went down like by 15%, also 50%, where Obama and Biden were in the power. But in reality, was like that was a big lie because the crimes they were pretty high at the time, believe it or not.
I guess, but I think there's
But then now it's even higher. But the funny thing is, but now it's even higher because of Trump defunding the police from New York. Sounds funny, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think because he's applauded white supremacists, and
Yeah.
he hasn't really
And then he said no, that he's not supporting that either, but that's a lie.
I don't think Trump defunded the police. I think he funded it more, but I think he
He did. Yeah, he defunded the police. Bill, I said, well, I would say the police from the state, but I guess it wasn't. It wasn't him. It was basically Bill De Blasio who decided to do that instead. But everything takes, over to the president at the end of the day. That's the funniest part.
Yeah, and the sad thing is, man, this is a democracy, and he's saying stop counting, stop the count.
Oh yeah, stop the count because
Bro,
I'm gonna be winning because he declared himself as a victorious person, and he shouldn't be like that. The funniest part is Biden, this is what your body said, right? He said, "I'm not declaring victory yet.
Most likely, I'm going to win.
But most likely, on the votes, I'm sure." And I'm confident that I won already. I said, it's not about, it's not about to say that. I ain't against that. I'm a totally agree. I said, you feel confident you're going to be winning? That's it. But don't ever say, I'll win these elections. And then, Texas, got like amount of percentages, that we won there. And then Florida. What the heck are you talking about? This is, this is just barely at the beginning. Just wait until the end. Then on the end, you can say, about those percentages and talk about all of the crap that you want to talk about. Like, I don't mind,
Yeah, his tweets, Twitter,
oh yeah, I watched the tweets. Oh, and speaking about it, I made I guess you watched them already, probably. I made basically a joke about it.
Yes.
Yeah, you watched that tweet. Yeah. Like if Biden wins, like I'm gonna go and live overseas or maybe
Biden.
Yeah, that's a joke. I said like most of the people that might understand that at the beginning. Biden, like the last.
I wonder if Biden actually tweeted that. Was that real or no? No.
That's basically fake. Like that was somebody else who already made it. Like when you see, that was that was photoshopped. When you see like the picture, I was checking there were like some watermarks. Or like some linings and some things. That's how you realize that it's totally fake. Because even I could say like even I said like the one like what it's all about. What is all of this about? When he tweeted that too, like no, that one is real. But I could say like people that hide it,
or you could even check his Twitter. You could just go on his Twitter and be like,
I did already. Like I checked it yesterday. Like he's
sometimes I have his Twitter, but it's just so toxic that I don't even.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like he's mentioning like about Pennsylvania, like Michigan, Puerto Rico, even in Wisconsin. Like he was supposed to be to win there too, and then he wanted also to try to recount those votes at the same time. Like most of the people, they don't even try, don't understand. And I know it sounds picky, like saying it that way. But in reality, he's doing his job. And I said, because sometimes you can might mistake one vote or two or three might be mistaken, and it goes along for him. Or sometimes like even 6 or 7 voters, go to Biden or whatever. But there was a time, like 2016, those states, they were recounted, and I guess it was one of them from the Green Party. Who, I forgot. I guess he was last name Stein. I forgot. He was basically running for president at the time, The funniest part is he said he wanted to recount all those votes, right?
Yeah.
But watch now. The funniest part is he had to pay $3.5 million to make that happen, and he paid it.
Yeah.
You know, and then they recounted the votes, and then the other day it didn't affect nobody else. It was the same shit at the end of the day. And
I know, like he spent money for no reason, and it's crazy with recount. He's in a recount. Trump's going to try to recount, but it's not free.
you heard about the news, so for sure. Like you're listening to that news.
I've definitely heard of it. Yeah. I think it was a woman, Margaret something that paid to recount for Hillary Clinton. But
No,
Hillary
it wasn't. Well, it wasn't. Okay, that was for Hillary. I gotcha. But as I mentioned, there was one. I guess it was in Michigan. As I mentioned to you, like the last name Stein. This person last name Stein. He paid the $3.5 million to get those 40s recounted, which is insane. And the funniest part, and the funniest part is like it wasn't like for the Democrat, or he wasn't from the Republicans. He was from another party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, come on, man! Like, how can you gonna be winning to those guys? Because they're basically the biggest two parties that they have. But I say, yeah, of course, there's like some more. But at the same time, let's be honest, right?
Of course.
Like mostly the campaigns they have been won whether Republicans or whether Democrats or Democrats, and that's it. And that's really you can see somebody from the Green Party like nowadays, or someone from what's the name? Liberation? I forgot the name of it. Like it's kind of from the Liberation Party, also to win. It's rare, honestly.
Right.
Because the big support goes along to those two parties, and that's it.
Yeah, man, this is a two-party system. I think in the future it's possible that other parties might, come by. I would like to see a purple party. You know how red and blue make
purple? Oh yeah,
that'd be nice. But I think Trump got a lot of good votes in 2016 because he didn't have a track record. Now he has a track record of 4 years, and he's handled this pandemic terribly, man. Like how do you think he handled it? Do you think he was
exactly. And the funniest part is Biden says this, which is he's right about this because he knows, right? Like he's gonna get informed even a day earlier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but do you think Trump handled the pandemic well?
That's the best answer. No, because he got the information. He should be saying, okay, instead of like waiting, or let's wait how things go, and then oh no my God, let's close, let's shut down, the country. No, wait, shut down the country first, right? Check the airports, close every single airport. They tell you that every single, ever since, but no, he waited months in order to pandemic, to grow and come in the United States, and then that's how basically he started like shutting down every single airport or every single state at the same time, which doesn't make any sense.
Dude,
you should be doing that earlier, like when they told you to.
He made it a political thing, and then when the CDC recommended that everyone would wear face masks, he was like, "Oh, it's optional. I'm not going to be wearing one."
And the funniest part too, 2001,
George
Bush got informed about a terrorist attack. And what he did? He didn't do shit. And sorry for the language, but he didn't do anything at the end of the day.
You think he knew about 9/11?
He knew about 9/11. He got informed about it. They were like documentaries about it. Like he knew about it and he didn't do anything. And that's what happened.
Like he knew that it was going to be planned from Al Qaeda, from Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, he knew that already. But the funniest part is, right? Obama, when he became president, guess what he did? People told him, to take action, and they against bin Laden, and again, guess what happened? He took action, right? The same day. Yeah. He didn't wait. He didn't wait like 1 day. I'm sorry. He didn't wait 1 minute. He took action right away because that's the president. What was the president's I could say duties to take action.
Right.
And I say, yeah, like the head also like sometimes you need to also to to tell everyone like, all right, we're gonna do things the best way at the same time. But no, this is what happens to Trump when about the coronavirus. He waited a few months, trajectory, and then he decided like to operate and close every single state and every single airport, and then he didn't allow every single flight, like basically any flight or whatsoever, to go out around the world, and then also he closed borders with China
Hmm.
later. In China, also is actually like got people already vaccine against the COVID, against the coronavirus, and also at the same time they discover basically they discover, as I mentioned, a vaccine against that few months after that happened. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
yes, I know millions of people that died already from that.
a lot
I
of
mean,
people.
of course, everyone knows already. Like millions of people just died already about it in China, but at the same time, well, thousands of people actually died from.
All over the world, man. All over the world.
No. I could say in China, in general in China, thousands of people just died there, and there were like 60,000 of people who got the disease contracted. They got the vaccine and they got cured, which is insane and amazing at the same time. How China can get developed, real quick.
They have it controlled.
Yeah, and then they controlled because they're communists, of course. Everyone knows that too. At the same time.
It's controlled, and the issue is, I think Trump closed borders with China, like a no-fly list he made in February. But the problem is, he didn't do no-fly list in Europe. For a
Oh yeah.
long time, when people from Europe were coming here, that were bringing the virus to the city. New York was the biggest coronavirus
Oh yeah.
infection
Yeah. What's the biggest? What's the hotspot back then?
it was here in January, like the virus, but then it got bad in March and April in New
Oh
York.
yeah. I'm mentioning like a few guys who got speaking about it when I was working in McDonald's back then, man. I heard like people mentioning like about, oh yeah, there was like few people in the hospital who got the virus. I said, oh shit.
And they were like your coworkers.
And then coworkers also got infected with that too. I heard about a few coworkers got infected with it.
You didn't get it,
And then,
right?
no, I said they like somehow I don't even know what the heck just happened. Being honest with you, like I need to settle down because because honestly speaking, there was someone in the well, a few people who got contracted the disease, but in my case, I got tested. It was all negative.
Amazing. I got tested in July and it was negative as well. Thank
So
God.
yeah, but the funniest part is right,
Yeah.
like the person who got the disease contracted first was basically the wife's landlord, and she got basically and she basically gave the disease to another coworker, which well, two coworkers actually who got the disease too at the beginning. And then there was another one who got the disease contracted from his dad at the same time. They were denying it that he got him, but then at the end of the day, I said no, this guy had him, and guess what happened? He got the disease.
Jesus.
I said,
So,
I and it,
McDonald's
yeah, no,
was
no, yeah, and let's spread that news. Like most of the
McDonald's
people,
was infected.
yeah,
with
no, some
COVID.
people at McDonald's, they got infected with COVID. They're supposedly closed, the store and everything at the beginning. I remember there was a time, they closed the store, like just to
Yeah.
do, like like a deep cleaning and everything. But
Now
actually,
they're open. I went there like last month and they were open. I just got like
no, they was no. I said they opened like a long time. That was like a long time ago. That was
yeah, in the
that was
beginning.
that was the beginning. But then I said no. I'm gonna be doing my stuff on my YouTube channels. I said, well, I don't want to get paid too much, on unemployment, but at least try to like the best to survive. And I don't need to go the same state, getting another job because to get it. And I'm being honest with myself. I said, just getting those types, of minimum wage jobs, they don't make you better. they make you worse in reality. They stop you to grow, to know things that you should know in order
Yeah.
to be successful. I always mention it like every single time, but it's not to be mean. It just that's a fact because I was talking to people who been working also better jobs, but at the end of the day, the reality the real thing is like even they got better paid jobs, they still got a salary on it. You know what I'm saying?
They
In
still
my
got a
case,
salary on it. I mean,
no, I mean like a minimum wage too.
right.
So like like the salary, meaning they get like like a certain amount of money
Here.
paid per year. Like let's
Right.
say 40, 50. I could say like honestly speaking, like I could say like an average American makes like around $40,000 a year.
Hmm.
That's on average, but in reality, it's not.
Taxes. Yeah, and then
Taxes.
the majority doesn't make that.
No,
Yeah.
and the majority doesn't make that either. But as I mentioned to you, like you see like those people who are working in hospitals, working on let's say like I could say also the mail and everything like that, and that's it.
Essential workers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, those crisis workers. Like at the end of the day, you see that they start making more money, but that's a lie. They're gonna be making the same amount of money every single year.
Oh, of course, dude. Doctors and lawyers and all of them, they're making more than 100. Definitely.
No, I said no. Doctors that make the same amount of money every year. Lawyers, I could say probably, but then,
Most of them make the
but
same.
yeah,
I'm saying they're making over 100.
yeah,
Over
but
100,000.
I could say doctors. Rarely, I could say max. Max they can get earn is $300,000 a year. That's it. Doctors they can make more money than that. Lawyers, they don't make over 1 million. That's a lie. They do less than that because of
Yeah.
tax. And then you see also like also I used to work in construction too, like a few months before I got fired from there too. And it was like a long story at the end of the day because I know most of the people that said, "Oh yeah, I haven't seen you there like here." I said I said I quit McDonald's once, then I decided to work on Dunkin' Donuts, and then from Dunkin' Donuts I started working
Safe.
on non staples. I started working on construction. Then construction, I didn't last long, and then I decided to work on McDonald's, and then I started working at the same time on Staples. So again, those two jobs.
Right.
That was stressful.
Nonstop.
That's
Nonstop.
not.
And with
I was
Staples, was it safe? Did they have a lot of safety protocols?
no, I said they do. And the best part about Staples, I said the pro. I said like the uniform is not like one of the greatest because you have to. You don't need to wear like like one of those black pants that you should be wearing in McDonald's or black shoes. I said okay, I love that part, but but I could say like protocols, yeah, they do. They have protocols at the same time, like and I would say the cleaning protocols, yeah, they had they have to wear masks and stuff nowadays because like coronavirus,
And with
and that's
Staples, what happened? You got let go because of the pandemic?
yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
No,
man.
and then they called you, so but I said at the end of the day, what are you calling me when you fall out? But you follow me at the end of the day. It doesn't make any sense. You know?
Well, furlough is kind of like you're still an
Yeah,
employee, but we're
yeah,
still waiting.
yeah. No, just I know what it is in reality. But as I mentioned to you, they get you follow, and then like a few months after that, they call you back like you're trash. That's what I felt when I said at the end. Honestly,
But
that's
they
what I
call you
felt.
back to work or just to
They
fire
just
you.
called me like no, they just called me like 4 months after that. But I said no. I
What?
said I won't be able to go back now because I realized like at the end of the day, if they're getting me back to work in Staples, the problem might be like I'm probably gonna be working like I don't know 3 days a week or even
Right.
less.
So como no vale la pena.
No vale la pena. It's not worth it at all.
That's terrible, man.
And the worst scenario is also that they're paying $13 an hour there, and McDonald's is paying like almost 14 hours $1. And I was like, okay, they might be paying like $15 an hour for 2022. Believe it or not,
Hmm. That'd be nice.
it might be nice, but at the end of the day, as I mentioned to you, like those minimum payments, they are not the best because it's gonna be the same amount of money at the end of the day.
True, and I think the minimum wage should be 15, nationwide, but
Hmm.
that taxes, so you're really going to get paid like 14 or maybe even 12, depending
Hmm.
on what city you live in. So I mean, are you ever thinking about going back to school, maybe getting a degree?
I was thinking about it many times, but at the same time, I said I'll need to go back to school. I just need to get a degree, where from institute. Like in my case, I can do film or editing or something like that. It might be fine for me, and I can make money through it. Also,
Yeah,
or real estate. I can
communication.
also can make money through a real estate. I don't need to get, honestly speaking, from my experience, I don't need to get to go back to school just to get a degree, which at the end of the day I won't be able to use it because I know people who got like degrees, like basically like as a scientist, well, like I forget as a physic, they got PhD and everything, and they never use that,
Hmm.
and they start working like like minimum wage pays jobs. Sounds crazy, isn't it?
It's nuts. I mean, with me, I'm happy with my bachelor's, but I have a lot of people that say, "Oh, you should get your master's. You should get your PhD."
Wait,
I don't
wait,
want
wait,
to.
wait.
I don't want to take more student loans. I don't want that. That's my biggest fear, man. Hello.
Okay, now,
Yeah. You heard me or no?
yeah, I can hear you now. It just
Yeah.
got cut off a little bit.
Basically, I said, I don't want to go for my master's because I don't want to take out more student loans, bro. Those interest rates are ridiculous, and that's like one of my worst fears. I got my bachelor's. I'm happy with it. I used it, but now the job market is very, very fragile. Hello?
Okay, just wait a few seconds because it happens all the time, especially the internet connection. Every
Sure.
single time
It's
that
okay.
happens. But so now, like,
All
go
right.
slow and take your time.
Yeah, so I was saying I don't want to get my master's yet because I don't want to take out student loans because the interest rates are really high. And I got my bachelor's. I'm happy with it, but I used it for after graduation. But now, since the job market's very fragile, it's hard to get a job for anybody. So I want to stay put, stay healthy, and I could find a job. Dude, right now we could work at Amazon, we could work at FedEx, we could work at the airport, we could work anywhere, but it's not safe. It's not safe right now. I actually was working at the bridge, the Mario Como Bridge, at the bike rentals. I don't know if you ever saw me there. I was managing
Uh,
electric bikes. It was chill, bro. I worked there August, and we just closed October 31st because the weather. It was getting a little cold. So that was like a nice little chill job. It was off the books. Nice.
yeah. So yeah, as I mentioned myself, the way I wanna try to build like this business, it's not a easy task, honestly. The video that you're gonna see soon, not gonna be uploading it to my channel. I can tell you this: there are 9 ways, or even more. I mentioned 9, but there are like many ways that you can make money. Whether not get monetizing for YouTube or working to somebody else to make money or
Right.
to make money for them. Because the fact is, and the reality is, like most of the jobs nowadays, they over exploiting people in order to get money. You don't want to get over exploited. You want to also to produce something that you don't want to work too much and produce less, right? You
Yeah.
want to produce
You
less.
don't want to work for
Yeah,
someone. You
exactly,
want someone
exactly.
to work for
You don't
you.
want to exactly. You don't want to produce um less for more. You want to produce.
Yeah.
You want to produce. Wait. Yeah. You want to
Ah,
produce less work and more money.
right.
Mostly, I mention always every single time about about whether I could say whether Robinhood, whether investments, whether like games, like whether games sometimes where you're playing, whether even now listening music, so many things. I said there's many things.
Right.
And the funniest part is like even unemployment, pays you, and they don't give a shit, whether if you like reclaim that or or you file another claim, just basically to renew. They don't care about it. The only thing that you care about, like you're lying, if whether you're lying, not lying to them, and then you were working at the same time and getting benefits, from the same time. So yeah, that's that might be the problem.
And if you're a citizen.
No, yes, I'm a citizen, of course.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like people that aren't.
No, yeah. If you're a citizen, you get more money.
That's terrible. Yeah. So what is your plan now? Since you're unemployed, but you're getting unemployment benefits like me. Like you have a plan, or you're just kind of like holding.
No, I'm still holding this because I know for sure I'm gonna make it. That's it.
Yeah. So you're just being patient until the pandemic gets controlled.
I say sort of, but no, exactly. I'm not speaking about like being only helped by the pandemic.
Okay.
I want to make this, I want to work this out through the social medias, throughout YouTube, believe it or not. In every single platform, you have to get a certain amount of subscribers, followers, in order to get monetized.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
Pay for ads and shit.
And then of course, a certain amount of time too. I said the fact is, like right now, like I just need, to get monetized on TikTok. I just need like less than 8,000 people.
Oh my God, that's not that many.
It is a lot.
It's a lot, but compared to the
and I say, and I got my TikTok last year, and then there was a video, basically went viral, and that's basically how I got mostly of the followers from there. So, and then I need like another 500 followers or more. Or I would say less than 600 followers on TikTok in order to get my account certified. Well, I can certify it for free, but I need to pay for that at the same time from my for the music and stuff, which I guess I might be able to do it. So, but at the same time, to get like people, to love your content and stuff. I need to check, if it's like whether I don't know if it's 1,000 followers, 10,000 followers, 100,000 followers. I need to check that out.
So you want to be like well known in the online community in social media.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Because I said that's another part too.
What is the purpose for it, except making money?
But I said money is it's the big game. That's the reality. But at the same time, it's also doing it for fun, although you put in effort on it. But I feel at the same time great because I don't have too much like stress. Like even when I said today, when I was thinking about this video for today, because as I mentioned to you, I planned it like throughout a month. So I took like a few weeks, to get ready with the content. But I said like this one, I said, oh man, I was forgetting about this part. But I said I was sitting down and thinking. I said, what should I say next? Because also I need to remember myself. I'm also an influencer too at the same time. That's also another job that I should be doing. Like I know sometimes some people.
Like a motivational speaker.
Yeah, I love motivational speaker too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love motivational speaks, and also like to make jokes all the time. We also like jokes, right?
Yeah, man.
But the problem is nowadays, you can't even make jokes about like, sex jokes anymore. You know why, right? Sexual harassment.
It offends everyone. Yeah, the Me Too movement, or if you talk about the LGBTQ plus community, or if you talk about race, or if you joke about anything, man. Anyone can be offended by anything.
But now the funniest part is, like people that taking more jokes like those, and I could say I don't make like jokes like those types, from the BTLQ plus community, because that's how many Qs that I don't even know. It's too many L's and too many T's that you can even imagine. Whatever. But the point is,
Hmm.
like those, I already take jokes like those, right?
Yeah, they're delicate.
I could say that, they're very delicate. I don't take jokes like those. But I said about men and women, okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah,
You know, that's fair enough. I take that joke too. But I could say at the same time, it's not that easy as we think.
I like comedy. I
Yeah,
like watching Jerry Seinfeld. Man, he's a good comedian because he's clean. If you see his jokes, he doesn't curse and he doesn't really offend that many people.
I should That's it. I should just text me that later for sure.
Yeah, bro, Jerry Seinfeld is fire. Have you seen Seinfeld, like the show?
Wait, what show again?
Seinfeld, Seinfeld.
Oh, Seinfeld. I guess I heard about it. Yeah, I haven't watched it, but I heard about. I said I'm gonna remember that for sure. I need to remember
He,
Seinfeld.
he's
And
one of the greatest comedians, and he lives in the city. He lives in Manhattan.
yeah. And then the Big Bang Theory too at the same time. That was one of the craziest one too.
Big Bang Theory is fire. I like The Office. Steve
Oh, The
Carell.
Office. Yeah,
I love
I
Always
would say.
Sunny in Philadelphia. That's a great show.
Yeah, there's many like shows. I would say kids shows actually they're pretty clean. But the funny. But something too at the same time. Like when you sit down and see all of the jokes that they've made most of the time.
Right.
They look clean, but actually they're jokes for adults.
Yeah.
Like
Like a lot
especially
of
like
Disney
especially for
and
these,
Nickelodeon.
yeah, especially Disney, Cartoon Network. Um,
Yeah.
they make those crazy jokes. Even Nick's, and but SpongeBob is actually gay, right? That's another thing like I got amazed too about it.
I've heard about that most of my life. I mean, no,
Yeah,
it's
no,
not
yeah,
really proven.
no, and it's proven. It's already proven that basically SpongeBob
Nickelodeon
was
said,
yeah Nickelodeon make SpongeBob for gay for the BTLQ community plus community.
"Wow, hmm.
Yeah,
I love SpongeBob anyway. He was
yeah.
great. He was great. Now the episodes kind of suck. They changed a lot.
As I mentioned to you, like the kids, they're not the same way anymore. Like being honest with you, like I sit down, kids don't watch cartoons, they don't watch TV anymore the way they used to. Instead, they watch YouTube. They
They
watch
watch people
anime.
play video games.
They watch animes. They watch games. They play games.
They watch people play games.
They watch people play games. Oh yeah, and I was on my Twitch account by the way. Like I created it already,
That's
and I
amazing.
said, and I
We should play Fortnite.
decided to stream like every single. I should play Fortnite indeed, but I said my laptop. It is complicated playing Fortnite on the laptop.
You don't have a console?
No, I say I do, but the point is, like, I have also Among Us, and I really started like streaming. I could say whether on YouTube, also streaming YouTube, Twitch, and also at the same time on Facebook.
What console do you have?
No, I have a console, I have my PC already, but I'm gonna buy one soon for sure. Like once I start,
Fire.
no, I'm thinking about the PS. Yeah, definitely the PS5.
Yeah, dope. Yo, because I want to play Spider-Man. Ooh.
No, I said the graphics they
Morales?
insane.
With Michael Morales?
Oh yeah. Wait, speaking of, I haven't seen like in a long time.
Wait, what?
No, I haven't seen Michael Morales in a long time.
Yeah, dude, from high school.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, I have him on Snapchat, but I said I haven't seen him for like a long time.
Yeah.
Because what once we get like separated from after the high school, man, everything went like kind of crazy. Honestly,
I think in our high school was very cliquey. It was cliquey, and I don't really talk to that many people from high school because
same.
some of them have criminal records and they're doing drugs still. So I'm not about that.
Oh
anymore.
yeah, don't even tell me about it. And I don't know if you guys they were doing all of all of the stuff, and I don't want to even mention it. Like when I was back then in high school, but then now And you mentioned about speaking about Michael Morales, and there was one of these guys, Eldon Morales and his friends. They weren't doing that shit too.
Yeah, man, we were just experimenting, but
Yeah, no. There was a time I watched one of these guys. Believe it or not, I was in gym class, that time, and he was selling fucking weed though in a fucking bottle.
in gym.
And I said, okay, I shouldn't be talking, about that there, but by the time, they're gonna realize, how bad they did, and that's all right. I could say, like sometimes you need to try things. I don't lie, I said I don't lie about it, but at the same time, it's not the right way to do things.
It's not the
And I
time.
said, okay, I mean, it's not the time to play. I made mistakes. I'm being honest. I made a lot of mistakes. I said
Right.
so many mistakes. I got like drunk a few times. I smoked weed a few times. They'll say, "Wait, what?" Yeah, I smoked weed like a few times, and I ain't denying it about it. I just made it, just basically to try it out, and that's it. That she didn't like. I said, the day I didn't like that, so
I liked it too much.
no,
I don't do that anymore.
it's like,
I've been sober.
yeah, no, and it's like, at the same time, I know a friend of mine's. He used to smoke weed when he was younger. But then he said, "Why do you think I stopped doing this shit? Because weed makes you stupider. That's the reason why."
Yeah, your memory gets shot. You spend all your money on
And
it.
and not even that, because you say your memory gets shot, your nerves start dying at the same time. Also, the sperm, that you produce also dies. People don't even know about it. And
Yeah.
also your
Cells.
and also your could say your member. I don't want to say that word with the P. So also dies, and also basically shortens at the same time, and people don't
Yeah.
even know that. And they say, oh yeah, like
I knew that. Yeah.
man. I said, oh shit. But I could say at the same time, um, but like I could say I could say a large use of that, sure, that might cause all of the stuff. But at the same time, when you try to, like a few times, like me, doesn't make it like almost nothing. And then, your body start clearing out throughout the years.
Yeah.
And
It's
being honest,
not,
yeah,
physically addictive, but it could be psychologically addictive.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I could say like the best. I could say like the crazy things that you can get addicted to. Cocaine, probably psychologically speaking, yes, and even worse.
I
Maybe not.
think physically too.
Yeah, no, physically, yeah. But speaking about the weed part, I just want to make this comment, and also weed has pretty good things at the same time. We just need to use for medicine purposes the way that they should be used for, because of course can cure cancer. It can produce for especially for women, for the milk and breast. At the same, I know it sounds crazy, but
It
yeah,
could help or make it worse.
no, it make it
Yeah.
help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know in New Jersey they just passed it for recreational use.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Trust. Wait, no. They mentioned also even in wait, wasn't it Minnesota too? What approved that too? That's
I'm
what I
not
was.
sure, but I know New Jersey for sure.
No. Yeah, New Jersey, 100%. I heard about it. Yeah, no, because I listened to the news also yesterday. They mentioned. I said, man, honestly speaking, weed is going to be legal completely in the United States, because even in New York, it's still legal for medical uses, but like still, it's legal. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you could get a medical marijuana card online and then buy weed in the city. It's basically legal.
It's legal already. Like, and even I said even even like nowadays, people like as I mentioned to you, like they're smoking weed, like, oh yeah, let's go. For fun.
Down the
I said,
street,
yeah, like,
literally right next to a cop. They're just
yeah,
smoking.
like and then you give it, the cop, the blonde, and they say, oh shit. And then they're gonna be like, all right, like the cops, they're pretty nice, or no cap. I said sometimes when you try to to mess up with a cop, trust me, never mess up. You're gonna always apologize. Trust me, when you say like the word apologize, they didn't know that they were doing and stuff and shit. They're gonna realize, say, well, maybe it's actually his first time, like, realizing, that he's doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? And then they forgave them. And
If
then
you
I said,
respect them, then they respect you. That's basically how it works. Some of them.
no, I said there's some cops. They're fucking nasty, man. I can't deny it. They're nasty sometimes. I just remember one time I tried to help one friend of mine's, and yes, I know I just basically got a freaking speeding ticket last year. That's the funniest part. So I got the speeding ticket last year, and I had to pay $600 for that crap. And then they gave me also 6 points on my fucking license. But I said I know for sure the points. Yep.
How fast were you going, man?
80 miles an hour.
In a what?
Supposedly. Like in a 55.
That's pretty fast.
Yeah, no, but and the funniest part is it was a 79 actually.
That's pretty fast, man.
Yeah, no, but I said like the time was I was asleep. I felt like sleepy that day, and my friend basically got drunk too at the same time, and I was all the way far away from my house, so it was basically island. And I got the fucking ticket. That's why.
It was at night.
It was at night too.
Damn, man. Damn. I mean, I've gotten one speeding ticket. It's fucking stupid. I was going downhill, and he clocked me. It was in a 30. I was going like, I think 44 in a 30. So like 14. Oh no, more than that. I was going 44 in a 30. And then I got fucking ticketed, bro. So like 24.
Yeah, no, the funniest part is at the end of the day, like I know I should have been speeding that night, but I said I wasn't even feeling my legs, bro. I was driving also that day. I was driving my basically the whole day.
Yeah. So
but they don't know you
wanted to go home.
Exactly, and I wasn't even home. I was getting back home, and I was feeling sleepy. But I said, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry about it. Like I didn't know that I was going to speed, blah blah." And then he got my license and whatsoever. So and then he got he got me the fucking ticket there. Say shit, but I said that's fine. At the end of the day, the ticket is gonna and the points are gonna be raised.
Yeah, it's like 4 years.
Yeah. No, but I could say no. The points is a year and a half.
I heard every point is 1 year.
No.
I would double check on that because I went on the DMV website and I'm pretty sure it's every point's 1 year. So for me, it'll be because I got it in 2018. So all my points are going to be gone by 2022. I would double check on that on mydmv.gov.
Yeah, because they mentioned it was like 18 months when I was reading at it. So
dude, no, it's
damn.
Weird. But it's okay. It's okay if you're a good driver. The thing is, your car insurance, that shit is high.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't even tell me.
You have a car though?
No, I don't have a car now. But pretty soon, I'm thinking to buy mine.
Yeah, man. I mean, right now, if you don't need a car, it's not necessary. It's just another expense. Cars are expensive.
Exactly. Yeah, no, they are.
Cars are freaking expensive, man. Like, I'm very grateful for my car, but it's an expense. It's an expense.
I said like best cars that you can get, of course.
Japanese.
Of course.
Japanese cars are the best, bro. I've had a Nissan. Right now I have a Toyota. Very happy with it. Japanese cars are great. One day I might want to buy a Ford, so then I look like a cop. Because every cop has a Ford. That's like.
Oh wait, it says if you receive like 6 points or more points on your say driver's license in 18 months, so you must pay. An assessment fee, which that's what I paid because I had my driver's license like almost 4 years ago. That's the reason why.
For how many years does it go away, or how much time?
That's the only thing I'm gonna check now.
Yeah, I mean, dude, points are. I know why they exist, like they're necessary, but I think they should really be a little more lenient if you're young, because it could really sabotage your journey. Or even, I think it affects something else. Like, let's say if you want to drive, be a taxi driver or be in the chauffeur business, then they don't let you. Or if you want to be an Uber driver or a Lyft driver, they won't let you because you have a record. So I think when it comes to points and giving young people points, it's not right.
Okay, so let me see. Let me see. So,
Oh.
no, I'm still checking like right now. They might take time to reduce those points.
If you want, I could sign into my DMV if you want.
Yeah, you can tell me how long it's gonna take. It's easier. I trust the info because I know you for many years too.
Yeah, dude, we were homies, bro. You were
Oh yeah,
you were what? In like one of my classes.
yeah. We were we was classmates on physics.
Yeah, I dropped that course, bro.
No, I said I passed. I passed the regions.
How much did you get?
I said I got 79 on the regions, but I said I was expected to get more. But I said, shit, man.
I think she was a terrible teacher, man.
No, she wasn't. I said I understood like clearly what she was saying in reality. Michelinsky. I know it's just because sometimes I guess because sometimes you're pretty good at math. That's might be the problem. Because I was pretty good at math. I can't deny it.
What was the highest math that you took in high school?
I took trig on high school.
Yo, I'm gonna share my trig, but like I'll do 2 trig regions or.
Yeah, no, I took regions. I was thinking to take trig on.
Did you take pre-calc or no?
No, I was thinking about taking. I started taking it on college, but I said I dropped out that class.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna share my screen.
Yeah, sure.
Share your entire screen. How do I do that?
Just
there we go. Share.
I said in Mike. Oh yeah, I got him. Don't
okay,
worry.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
This is the total number of driver violation points in your NYC.
Okay.
So you see, look, on January 1st of the 4th year after the year of the conviction. For example, if you were convicted in 2010, the conviction and any points remain on your record
for 3 or 4 years
until January 1st, 2014.
So they're meaning like for 4 years.
Yeah, this is the total number of violation points. So yeah, basically.
Yeah, I need to check that too on my account too because I haven't.
Yeah, it says any related points normally remain on your record until January 1st of the 4th year after the year of the conviction. So 4 years, bro.
Shit.
Yeah, I told you.
So I had to wait 4 years then. I'm sorry, 3 more years actually.
Yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is, but it's okay. It's a lesson. Now I never fucking speed, bro. Never.
No, neither I. Like I said, like when I'm driving, I'm taking my time. I said I'd really, go like a little bit, over speed limit, which is like probably like 10, just to make it that easier.
Yeah, I just go the speed limit.
Yeah, it's actually better that way.
Yeah, bro. I wanted to ask you, did you see
Sure.
Borat 2?
You said who?
Borat 2.
Borat 2?
Like Borat subsequent movie film?
No, I haven't watched that yet. Speaking about
hilarious, bro. Watch it. It's so funny, bro. You know Sacha Baron Cohen, right? Like Borat.
Oh, Borat. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hi, my name's Borat. I like sex. Him.
Oh, yeah. He's speaking about that movie. Damn. Yeah. That's one of the funniest ever. I said, then there are many movies that they should be like doing, like Kick-Ass 3, for example. Like that was one of the funniest of all time. Like like Kick-Ass. They had like the 2, but I think they might do another one about
Kick-Ass or Kick-Ass.
Oh, I'm sorry. I could say both. Both they went pretty good because I watched Jackass too.
I know there's a
but Kick-Ass, was like the funniest of all times.
Is that like with the superhero, but he's not a superhero?
Exactly that one.
Yeah, that's a
Like,
good movie.
yeah, like those guys that trying like to be like superheroes, but they weren't any superheroes at all. But the
Have you
funniest
seen
part,
Dragonfly with Drake Bell?
wait, which one?
Have you ever seen Drake and Josh?
Oh, yeah, I watched Jake and Josh, but that was like a long time ago.
I know, but have you seen Dragonfly? Drake is the Dragonfly. That's a really good movie. Dude.
Wait, Dragonfly, you said. I
Yeah,
watched.
it's called
Yeah, I watched that.
Dragonfly.
Yeah, I watched that one. Essentially, like you speaking about like the lines of dragons, and this person basically like tamed them all, right? If I remember.
It took Kevin Hart. No, like he becomes a dragonfly. Like a dragonfly is like those little insects that
Oh
fly.
yeah, the emperors. Oh yeah, gotcha.
Like
No, because I was thinking about the dragon. You know, speaking about the dragon and fly. So yeah, but I forgot the dragonfly. You know, the insect.
Yeah, bro, it's such a good movie. I definitely recommend that one. But anyway, Borat 2, you should watch it because it's related to like what's happening now in our environment, in our climate. And he captured Rudy Giuliani in a hotel room. Oh my god, it's hilarious. Oh, Trump's lawyer in a hotel room, and he puts his hands down his pants, bro.
Yeah, no. I forgot to mention also you can use this app. I'm sorry, some website, StreamYard to stream.
I liked it. It's pretty cool.
No, I said, and it's not that hard because at the same time you can get like you, for example, as I mentioned, if you want to talk to me or I want to talk to you, you can just use the link. Just click there, boom, and it tell you how basically to set up everything to come in. And once you can see, I'm gonna show you something like once you see. And then you see, like, from one side I can see, the people talking to me here, and then from the other side, I can see you. I can see also myself, and all the stuff around. So at the same time,
it's a really clean website. I'm pretty happy with it. It looks. I like your logo, your name.
Yeah, the logo and the name, everything. You just like the easiest part. You just need to click. Like for example, like your comment, just click it, and that's it.
Oh, that's sick, dude.
Yeah, and then show. That's it. And it's not like something like out of another world, but at the same time, it is, and I could say it is not like the best streaming website either, because at the same time, I like some logs, some I could say some bugs sometimes going on, and then there's actually a paid version too of this website. Like if you want to take out just so that you see like the watermark on the left side. Like that's actually a little bit complicated, but I don't mind. I don't mind about to take the
effort
watermark. I say that's fair enough, and to pay too much money for. I could say you can also do like a couple streamings to other websites at the same time, but you have to pay for it.
Right.
That's the other bad part. So that I said it is not like the best. I could say like any single streaming app that I had, for example. You had to pay, to start streaming to every single social media.
How many views did we get today? Just me?
Just, I could say like watching views so far. Oh, even myself forgot. So just one for today. But I said I don't mind. Then after this is done, then people are gonna start watching it.
Right after. Yeah, but it's not live. It's just there on your channel.
Yeah, but I always, do live stream because people sometimes, they come and say hi and watch, or also they comment, a lot of crazy stuff which doesn't make any sense. Or
like strangers or people that you know.
I could say some strangers and really people that I know too. I could say like one of those straight comments like, oh, me, someone saying something, and then and then this person saying something, like one of those crazy spam comments that I don't like. But it is what it is.
Yeah, and how long are you thinking about streaming tonight? All night?
No, I said like for streaming, like after this, I'm done.
Yeah.
But I say I don't mind. Like I always love to talk because the main plan was, honestly speaking, it was just like besides talking to you. Well, basically, I was expecting talking to you, and it's not to be mean because you said I really got people, that they really want to talk to me. I don't mind because that's how also they might help us others, just to go talk to.
Yeah, it helps you grow, and it's
Bro,
nice to get different perspectives.
exactly, because I remember there was one friend of mine that I really appreciated, for helping me too. His name is, I forgot the name, his channel. Uh, he's from Philippines actually. He's from Philippines. I got him like basically on the point on my tongue, but I just forgetting it.
It's all good, bro. But what do you do?
Wait,
How do you
wait.
look him up?
No, I said I'll look him up, but I said like the last name. It was his last name is actually Gulani. Gulani.
Galani.
With the E at the end. Let me
Galani.
see. Oh, Arwin Gulani. That's actually his name. Arwin Gulani. Arwin Gulani.
Okay. And what did he do?
He was basically doing live streamings almost like every day,
Damn, and he was getting
like for
like
8 hours. And he got like over 2,005. He got over like 2,000 subscribers, but he was helping people subscribe. It's like basically sub for sub, which it's not supposed to. It's not supposedly meant to do. But you need people, honestly, like to get monetized. Believe it or not.
Yeah. Well, you need to start from somewhere.
Exactly. I said in my case, yeah, I got the people, but I'm missing the hours now. So I'm missing like almost 3,600 hours more, I could say.
Yeah, man. I mean,
thousands of hours, yeah.
I made a video about unboxing my Polaroid now. So I think if I ever
that's a nice one.
Did you watch it?
As I mentioned, I guess shoot. Thanks for.
I'm thinking about making more videos about unboxing. Hello? What happened?
Sorry, I just forgot. Like,
I was like, damn. I guess I'm the new host.
No, right? I just. I said I wanna watch it, and I'm gonna also let the people know to.
Thank you so much. No, I'm very grateful for you letting me be on your show. This has been a nice talk.
Yeah, no, and it's no big deal.
Yeah, dude,
and that's I said. You should get to. I'm gonna tell you this. Watch one of my videos when I got the equipment and stuff, because you're gonna need this. I got my camera ready. I got tripods. I got lights. Let me know if you need lights, by the way, because I'm gonna be giving away some lights too.
Oh shit!
That's crazy, isn't it? But the best part about the lights, they weren't too expensive.
Yeah, they're like a nice investment.
I said the best investment was the camera itself, but at the same time, I said I want to get another one for blogging because the camera, basically the camera that I have is actually a camcorder, so it's actually pretty difficult, like to grab it at the same time. But I could say like digital camera is easier because it's lighter. So
right, lighter, and it takes the memory cards.
No, I said memory cards also take some of the camera card too. Doesn't matter.
Depends. Yeah, it depends on the camera.
Yeah,
that's dope. So yeah, man, I might do, if I ever get serious with my channel, I might just do like technology, like unboxings.
Yeah, that's a great idea. But like as I say, in my case, I focus more like on vlogs, and as I mentioned to you, like educational thing wise, I said Reddit unboxing because being honest, I said unboxing helps. I would say like an unboxing channel really gets people.
It's fun and people are curious.
Yeah, you know the guy Marquise, right? Marquise, I forgot the name. His last name. Yeah, Marquise Brown. He has over 12 million people just basically doing unboxing.
Dude, but his content is amazing. He makes
he is. And even his Instagram and also his TikTok though, it's actually pretty late too.
He's well known, bro, and Apple talks to him.
But as I mentioned, like
David Blaine.
You know the best part about it? Like you want to start your podcast. I have one of my channels. I always mention it, like every single time. One of my group channels, like people, like those people right now, they be like slacking a little bit because they say, "Oh yeah, like you gotta get famous first." I said, "No, we need to get famous all together," and they don't understand that part. Believe it or not, when you you wanna try, just put the metrics and things, important, to apply and to work and stuff. In reality, when you start your channel on your own, it's tough to get people, and I'm being honest. But then once you start getting people, to work along each other, like in my case, me and you can also put your link, or also your channel. I'm gonna put it for the people to subscribe. Speaking about it, thanks for reminding me that. I'm
Hey,
gonna
did
put it.
you find it?
I'm gonna put it here for on the live comment. But also in the meantime, I'm gonna also remember it to also
Did
to
you find it?
yeah. So
Right.
I have basically your channel right here. It's no big deal.
Yeah, it's Daniel Durango.
Yeah, no. I said the link is right here. I got him.
Sweet.
So, but the point I want to say is, like sometimes you have to, don't think all the time to do content. I can tell you this: I've been doing these videos almost for a year.
Yeah.
Starting streaming more because people that want us to, well, some people that want to know you, or some people they don't. Being honest, and that's how it is. Just keep doing making videos constantly. If it's whether once a month, if it's like once a week, that's my main goal is actually to do at least 2 videos per week. But I said like
Right.
this time because I said okay, I had the live stream for this month, so I made like a few videos. I could say also a live stream on my Twitch account, and I uploaded also another video like about my a couple things that basically happened because I took a little break of 3 weeks, and I mentioned it, the mistake that I made, and yeah, but most of the people should have been doing, and it's basically buying subscribers. I learned that experience. They're all fake. It's not a joke.
Damn, dude. You bought subscribers. Oh my
I said,
god.
but I don't want to mention it too much because I got lucky on this one because most of the people they got caught doing that, and
How much
that's,
would it be for like one?
no, I said they have the several prices, several packages, but I can't show you this because
I know.
restrictions from here. But the
Yeah.
point is, I said I made a mistake, and yes, and also mostly the videos that I got, some like some of them, I basically just promoted it from on Google Ads, which my account has been blocked, and I had to appeal for that too,
Why was it blocked?
because supposedly it said it wasn't for, I was like tricking the metrics and stuff, and I was tricking people to go and subscribe to my channels and stuff, which doesn't make any sense. But it happens all the time. And also I was supposed to be also promoting violence on top of that. So I was like, damn.
Violence.
Supposedly. But at the end of the day, we made mistakes, so I can just say, okay, I made the mistake and all those stuff. I was watching, videos about it, like people that it didn't happen only to me. It happens to some people, and then they just gotta send a letter, and a few days later, they basically got it, got recovered. So I'm gonna try also to write, that letter, apologizing about it, and also taking
Were you promoting violence?
supposedly because because of the giveaways that I was doing too at the same time, that basically screwed me up too. My account, well, my Google Ads account,
The what ways?
the giveaways.
Oh, the giveaways. Yeah, I remember you were doing a lot of giveaways with money and with the like you gave away an iPhone, right? Oh no.
No, I said the iPhone. Once I get monetized, I'm gonna do it for sure. But not now. Hell no.
Yeah, bro. The iPhone's a bank, and the iPhone 12 is nice. You think you're gonna get that?
No, I said I'm fine with my Samsung though. My Samsung S9. I have this one like almost like I don't know 3 years I guess. I remember, and I feel great at and the phone gets updated every single time. 64 gigs. It wasn't expensive, $600 when I bought by that time. I guess probably like right now it's actually 400, which is insane. They keep me, that value that high.
It's a good resale
And yeah,
value. Yeah.
yeah, and also got my my watch too, the Frontier S3, my long waited to. That one was $250. I could
Hmm.
say it's even cheaper now. Back then.
Yeah, I have the iPhone X, the iPhone 10, and the Apple Watch Series 4.
Oh yeah,
So I'm
that's
an
great.
Apple guy. Yeah.
No, and that's a real, I really respect people who who are Apple Apple guy. But in my case, I'm an Android guy. Although I used to have I had like the iPhone 6, 5, and 4 when I was back then when I was 18. So, but I said I realized those phones they weren't for me.
Mm.
Like because I basically grew up just using Android phones instead. And it happens sometimes. Some people that might like iPhone more because I could say the flexibility. Just to swipe through every single app. Or some people they think it's actually a little bit complex to get like an Android because it looks like a computer in reality. But it's no big
Dude,
deal.
I think the main thing is iMessage, bro. Like girls like that blue.
Oh
When you
yeah,
have that blue
no, girls
iMessage, it's
girls like the
fine.
blue. And then now I said, the funniest part is like the messages from here you get them mixed all the way with Messenger, the Messenger app from Facebook.
So is that better or worse?
No, it feels great, but at the same time, I could say it's worst when you have like no internet connection. That's the worst scenario. I guess same way with Apple too. When you got the iMessage, funny, isn't it?
The iPad issue?
No, speaking about the internet connection, the Wi-Fi, the 4G. Sometimes when you text, to someone through Messenger, you have to wait until you get a connection, internet connection. Same way happens to Apple. Like when you try to text somebody in iMessage, oh yeah, somebody got connected here though. I see
Really?
somebody here, and that's great. Like well, as I mentioned, so if you want to just join right here, so go in and join the link, and also you can talk to us if you want to. So this is basically for now on, like free conversations. Like we can take, I don't know, hours to talk today. I'm gonna lie.
It's an open forum.
This is
We're
an
here
open
all night.
forum.
We got no job. This is our
So
job.
yeah, this is no. I said as I mentioned to someone, like I know this girl. She's from my also doing a YouTube channel. She started doing it also last year. Her channel started doing his video like last year. But then what happened was, like, girl, why? Like now you're starting doing your channel. Like even you, for example, Danny, you start like doing your channel. You did like yours like a few years ago, like mine's, and then you start using it more now, right?
I guess.
So
I
the same
mean,
thing happened to
I
me.
made a YouTube channel when I was a kid, and then I stopped making videos. Like I made a YouTube channel when I was like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just give me a second. I need to do it's an emergency here. I'll be back in a while. Don't leave me.
Where you going?
we're back. So you were mentioning about your channel.
Tommy. Yo. Yo.
Yo. So yeah, you were mentioning about your YouTube channel. So you created when exactly?
I had one when I was younger, and then I made it with my sister and my cousin, and then we stopped making videos, and then I made my other one just to like watch YouTube, and then I had a Spanish project.
Okay, so the funniest part is, like I never mentioned about the people, and it's like this. I did my YouTube channel. This one actually, which was my first YouTube channel, the one that I'm streaming right now. I created it on my mom's birthday, which I got like 8 years ago, which I got like surprised because that was exactly that date. I was like, damn.
Yo, what happened, man? Did you go to the bathroom? Yo. Yo, what happened, man? Did you go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So then I created the channel in July 12th, 2012. So in reality, I loaded like a few videos before. But the thing is, like I wasn't like in that kind, start making videos on YouTube. Like I never knew like how to make videos and stuff on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And then some people like started doing it too, like back then, because at that time it was difficult to get start making money from something like this. In reality. So the point is, when I started making that video, so I uploaded a few videos, but then I deleted them back. Some issues about people that didn't want to be shown on the videos and stuff. And then I said there was some videos, like pretty short videos. Back then when I was like 17, 18, so I said, I'm not gonna show people like, all of this about, like it wasn't like the content that I was looking for. So then I said for December, after I got fired from construction, in December I said I'm gonna start doing my YouTube channel for 2020.
Right.
The first video was exactly. But the first video was made at the end of the year of 2019, so you can see it there. So that's basically the time when basically I uploaded the video back then, and then like I guess it was a short video like the next day, and then from there, so like basically just start making videos. You know what I'm saying? So from that time, I said I'm gonna start making videos, and I said, I start making like every single 2 weeks, videos. So that's what I was taking notes. But then I'm gonna start doing every single week a video. It doesn't matter if it's a live stream like this one, for example, like which I encourage people, to do and also to visit, because being honest, like mostly the YouTubers, believe it or not, they do live streams to get more people. This is a big tool to help others, to grow. I said in your case, same way. So start doing live streams like me. I'm telling you this for sure. Yeah, I almost got 100 videos already.
Wow.
I said but like more, part of them has been like short videos. Keep uploading short videos because you're gonna bring more people through short videos. Keep doing live streams.
I've seen some of your videos. They're good. I think the only thing is like the beeping. It's just like beep beep. It's okay.
Oh yeah, no. I said no. I took that off already.
Yeah.
Like you see, like the new videos now, for now. I said I was thinking the same way. I said, nah. I don't know why most of the people start like not liking these videos. I said a lot of beeping when I put like when I editing the video.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny in the beginning.
It's important, like the memes and stuff.
It was funny in the beginning, but then it's like the other memes are better.
Yeah, no, but I said like now I started like putting like I'm basically memeing myself. I'm making a meme myself now. You know what I'm saying? So because that's another point too. Like I'm forgetting, like most of the these YouTubers, they use themselves as memes.
Right.
And believe it or not, as I mentioned to you, if you watch the video that I made from wait, I guess if you go to my Hispanic channel, you're gonna see like the way that I edit the video, like the last video that I made. I would say probably like maybe like has like I don't know, maybe 20 minutes probably. But I said like that video, that took time, editing that video. Like literally speaking,
What do you use to edit?
I use you're gonna see like some crazy stuff, like the screen, basically, um, I could say expanded like a little bit, like I could say like a little bit expanded completely, a little bit sound
What
effects.
program?
Oh, I use Filmora.
Film what? You're breaking up.
Yeah, I'm using Filmora 9 to edit my videos.
Filmora 9. Cool. I use iMovie sometimes.
No, iMovie's good because
Yeah.
so much so you have so you have I'm sorry, wait. Yeah, you have a MacBook. So in your case, yeah, of course you can use iMovie. It's kind of the same, basically.
Yeah.
But in your case, because you're basically Apple guy, I say yeah, you can use iMovie. But in my case, I'm one of those Android Microsoft guy, so I use Filmora in my case. But also you can use Premiere, like Adobe Premiere. But I don't Adobe Premiere Pro actually, which is pretty good too to edit. But I could say Filmora, iMovie, and also Adobe Premiere Pro. They're basically the best apps to edit. Believe it or not.
Final Cut Pro is really good too.
Oh yeah, and also there's another DaVinci also is another pretty good editor. But I could say the problem is with DaVinci, it's actually a professional level. But the problem is you need to get like definitely a PC completely to use it because it's actually pretty heavy.
Yeah, well, you need a lot of RAM and a lot of
RAM. Yeah, like because I installed it once on my computer and it didn't work out. I say like the first I could say the first editors that I used at the beginnings of my videos, I used Shotcut, which for beginners is a pretty good one. And also I used at the same time also Olive. Olive is actually like a kind of professional level, but I said I never liked that either too much.
Yeah, dude, I think
but I said Shotcut. I said for people Shotcut. I'm sorry, Shotcut is one of the best because Shotcut has like many things, like pretty simpler, like to understand to do, and all the stuff around. So that might help. But in my case, I said Filmora is actually a pretty good one because he has tutorials. He has how to do things. Basically, it is not that hard to understand when you see like the timeline, like the frames and all the stuff around. When you're editing videos at the same time. And also it has like pretty like you see like most of the time when I do like those effects, the transition effects and all the stuff around.
Yeah.
It has also a lot of all of the stuff. I also have a lot like I could say like a lot of sound effects, which I don't really use that much, and downloaded my my own. They have also as well like about about the when I put like the logo, since like this one for example, when I put up my name and stuff like like the logo here too, they have that too, which is insane. And the best part about I could say Filmora, it's actually free. They have the free version of the software, but the bad part is when you see like the free version, you have the watermark. But then I said at the same time I decided also to pay for the year, the year version, which is not complicated. It's actually $100 a year. That's it. No, it's not expensive.
Not too bad, I guess.
No, it's not too expensive either.
Because if you do, let's say 100.
And the best part about and also the best part about it, no, it's actually $100 a year. That's it.
I know, but 100, divided by 12, it's like $8.
$8 a month.
Yeah. 8.3. It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not. So and then you can download, whether, like as I mentioned to you, like any transition that you want, any effect, like about, the fire effect too, that I most of the time use.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I can use that for free as well. Downloaded it on the on the editor,
Right.
and also like about using like the screen colors and stuff, and how to, and like basically using like the zoom in and zoom out. That part is basically essentially like a basic part of the editor, which is no big deal. But I could say like the advanced stuff, like doing for editing, like like the sound effects and things. You need to synchronize that every single time. That- but as I mentioned to you, um, like putting like a lot of beeps, um, at the beginning of the videos, and yes, they were funny, but they weren't like too good. You know what I'm saying? Like now, I start making videos where they're not they're better because I got better at editing at the same time, and I took my time, learning like new things. Like the flashing stuff.
Yeah.
When like flashing in the beginning. Like now, I say, well, I can put that too. Like a few seconds, that's it. Like people that like that too, a lot. That one
Yeah.
is
I
not
mean,
like
I'll
I know.
definitely check out your new videos. Yeah, because I haven't checked out your new ones.
Yeah, I don't blame you though. Some people they've been like completely busy also on their own, so I don't blame anyone. But as I
Yeah.
mentioned, take your time, watch them. I can tell you, like, you're gonna see like a big difference, of editing sometimes. Um, I'm gonna try also the best, for myself to go to pro level and then start also promoting myself as an editor because that you can make money from.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, man. I mean, I think any type of business needs an edit, like a video editor, or even a photo editor. To edit photos. Both. I did Photoshop in high school, and that taught me a lot. And then I was part of the digital news team. You remember that?
Oh yeah, of course I remember that. Like you were doing like the news and stuff from. And as I said, I was thinking like I was thinking about to do that, because I wanted to learn how
Yeah.
to basically how to edit videos and stuff because I want to try to do my YouTube channel back then. But I said, nah, it wasn't the right time. But then now, when you're
Mhm.
older, like right, I say like, and also when through these circumstances, then you realize like, okay, like now this is the right, this is the time that I need to take my time focusing more doing this because when you think and sit down, in reality, it's gonna be money involved in every single platform, no exceptions.
True.
Every social media, every new platform, it's always gonna be money involved. Believe it or not, even Snapchat, you can make money through a Snapchat. You're gonna be like, what?
No, it makes sense. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you can make money through Snapchat,
Because
and that's the funniest part
depending
about
on
it. I
how
said
long
there's
your
many
story is,
platforms, Vivo, it
yeah,
depends, the amount of people and the amount of hours video played, and that's it. Like the only way you just to get the monetizations through those platforms, you need to search how, and that's it. Like in my case, like in TikTok, as I mentioned to you, I used to need like 8,000 people, and that's it. I get monetized, for every single video that I make, in every single thousand views that I make from every single video, I get paid like a few cents. And I said, even to start like a few cents, millions can make thousands of dollars. Billions can make millions of dollars. It sounds crazy, right?
it's incredible, man. It's incredible. I mean, I definitely, I think those people that make money off of making content, yeah, definitely put in the work. You know.
Yeah. And I know if you guys, who have their social medias and they're making money from it. Believe it or not, they're making money from it.
Yeah, of course, because they have a following. But I think it's also they're passionate. They're passionate about.
Yeah, no, there's some people, they have experience, doing editing, Like I know a guy named Carlos Montesquieu. Like this guy, I was watching his video earlier, and about him, like I remember when he started doing his videos, he was like me. He was terrible. He wasn't like the funniest videos, but then he say a curse word, Dominican curse word.
Mhm.
He said dick sucker. I'm sorry. He said cock. Actually, he said cock sucker, and the videos start going viral. And then he said cursing more and cursing. I said it's funny like the way he's saying things at the same
Yeah.
time, but at the same time he also teach people like in reality, like he jokes around like with violence and stuff, but then at the end of the day he also gave us a lesson on his videos. And in my opinion, like of course he's an influencer, and every single people, as I mentioned, they have they have a lot of things to face on their own.
Right. He's
So
like
he
a
lost his
role
dad
model.
he lost his dad at the beginning of the year. Yeah, he's like a role model, but I could say for the underground people in reality. I know it sounds funny, but
Mm.
that's what it is. Well, the way that people look at, but yeah, I say in my case, it's a role model because he inspired me to do those videos like those. There was a video that I mentioned also on my Hispanic channel that I said about him. I said I did this video because of him, and he inspired me to do videos like those. And I started cursing more because I said there's no restriction in cursing in reality, unless if you curse completely. I could say like a lot of times, and you say, "Oh fuck, shit, God," like quick, and they say like "suck my whatever," and then you continue doing that at once. Of course, they're gonna vent or also even block the video automatically. But when I try to say this, sometimes you need even one word, two words. Nobody's perfect at the end of the day. So and somehow he made it,
Yeah, I
and
think
he's still
cursing
making it.
is right.
And yeah, so yeah, you can tell me. Don't worry.
Yeah, dude. I think cursing is fine. Everyone has a freedom of speech, and it's funny. It kind of cursing kind of gives like the punchline sometimes.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna be leaving in a few minutes. Just letting you know, okay? I'm getting
That's
kind
okay.
of
Take your time. You know what you should do too. I said the podcast, but instead of using, we can use that channel of mine's to start doing podcasts if you want to every day. Like just log in and stuff, and also gonna need just text me from the social medias that you have with me. Text me
Yeah.
your links for the show socials. Also include your YouTube channel. I said I'm gonna put it later on the description for sure.
Yeah,
Sorry,
man.
the description on the comment section for sure.
Yeah, I actually made some, and I would love to go over them with you in private. I have like titles for my show. Like
Yeah,
names,
sure. We can make
names
it
that
like
I
that.
want, and then I even made like episodes. Like I made like introduction, episode 2, episode 3, episode 4.
Yeah, no, and yeah, no,
Yeah.
and then I make also the funniest part too. Like I made also mine a few days ago. So yeah, yeah, you can tell me.
No. Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, you say like I made like a podcast a few days ago. We were supposed to doing that, but then somehow he changed his number. Although he gave it to me, but the number somehow stopped working, and that was a big problem. For
Who
for
was
my
it?
case, it was on my Hispanic channel actually. That's what I made it for.
Yeah, but who
Because
gave you his
oh,
number? But it didn't work?
yeah, his name is It was like the last. I guess you're gonna see it like the last video. I put like name hablando mierda. that, that was the name of the video, like the name of the podcast. Like I know it sounds funny, but at the same time,
Talking shit.
yeah, especially talking shit. But then at the same time, in reality, like people like honestly speaking, talking shit. Like let's be honest, let's face it. And at the same time, like just like me and you, like doing it. Well, it isn't like talking shit. We're talking, serious things. Like we spoke about, for example, like the elections, and I don't even know who won the fucking elections yet. They're gonna be waiting until tomorrow to count the votes again, which is insane. This is one, this is a record though. This is like basically the first year when with the votes they've been counting more than a day.
This is the longest election result.
This is the longest election ever. Yes.
This is gonna be textbooks, bro. We're living in history.
Oh yeah, and then our I know for sure grandnephews are gonna be asking, man, like I heard like in 22 back then in 2020, like things they were like kind of crazy. I said, yeah, 2020 was crazy though. Kobe Bryant died. World War III was about to start. And then I guess it was in Australia, if I remember. Something crazy happened to in Australia. I don't even remember too. Yeah, there was like things about the flooding. Yeah, it was like I forgot about it. Like it was at the beginning of the year. Oh yeah, the wildfire. Yeah, on Australia. Thanks for reminding me that too.
And California.
The wildfire in California too. Went crazy. Also, the Dominican Republic with the hurricanes. Also went crazy though.
Climate change, man. I mean,
yeah, climate change. A lot went crazy too. Oh yeah, and also I forgot to mention. Also in Texas, it snowed this year too, which was crazy. Like, how can you see snow in Texas? Like, in Texas, it's basically like down south. That's the funniest part.
What part?
In Texas, snowed this year too. Oh, that's insane. Like, snow in Texas this year.
What part of Texas?
I guess it was on the north side. I need to check it again.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, I didn't hear about that. Damn, I have an aunt that lives in Texas.
So yeah, and then I guess if I remember, no, it was last year. The weather in Florida that changed to like it was like 39 degrees in Florida, but that was last year. So World War III. Pop Smoke died. Kobe Bryant died.
Who died?
Coronavirus. Pop Smoke died this year.
Oh yeah.
Did you forget about it though?
No, I didn't. I thought you said Post Malone. I was like, what? Post Malone?
No, Post Malone. No, Post Malone is alive. Pop Smoke.
Yeah, man.
Post
he was
Malone.
Young. He was very.
Yeah, no,
very,
he was 20. He was barely 20.
Yeah.
Also, Tentacion, he was younger too. He was like 22 when he died.
Yeah, he was.
But that was in 2018. Yeah, he was in 2018 back then. But that's something else.
Yeah, he is the same age as me. Yeah.
Yeah, he got his gang and things. Same way happened to Tekashi. And speaking about it too, like he got released, from jail, and then he's still waiting for for the court, for the court, and then he got depression and he went to hospital because
really?
His career went because his career went basically downhill.
Yeah, I mean, I think he definitely sexually assaulted like a young girl or had sexual relations with a minor.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sure about that.
That's included, but it was also for armed robbery that he made with the gang too at the same time.
And he was a snitch.
Yeah, he snitched. Yeah, he basically snitched the guys. But you know why, right? Do you know why he made it?
He got less jail time, so he got released. So then he
no. But you know the reason. But you know the reason why he snitched him. That's a question. Do you know why?
Because they gave him leniency.
Do you know why he snitched?
Yes, because they gave him a lighter sentence.
I could say yes, but this is what happened, right? Because there's also something behind. He mentioned about one of the gang members from his gang was but basically was having sex with his baby mama, That's why he said, "Yo, how can be that possible?" And also threaten his mom at the same time. So that's why he said, "You know what? No, I'm going." He decided to snitch him and also collaborate with the police, and that's what happened. And yes, and as you said too, at the end of the day,
Okay. Yeah, that could definitely be a motivator.
that's the reason why he snitched again. hmm And I said, in my opinion, if I was him, yes, I might be able to do that because you threatening me, right? That's one. Threatening my family, and also sleeping over, sleeping over with my baby mama. Come on, man! Like, how can you do that?
Yeah, but he definitely should have known what he was getting into because when you hang out with people like that,
Yeah.
you're making yourself
No,
vulnerable
yeah,
for those.
no, that's no, yeah, no, that's a fact too. When you see
Yeah.
like Logan Paul's podcast, he asked him like, you knew like what were you doing, and he said yes, I knew what I was doing or getting into. He knew.
Yeah.
And
Like
then also he mentioned like about his his rap style, especially like like a lifestyle because he lived all the stuff. Like, how can you see a rapper not rapping about all the shit how he's been done, right? That's the fact. But then some of them, they never live that shit. They just basically
just
got
rap
like
it. Say it.
told stories, just rap it. Just say it.
That's
I
true.
could say
Man. I mean,
like that baby, the way he raps and the way he sings things, he lives that shit. Like, I know for sure he lived that shit.
yeah, he raps pretty good, but he's in jail. Too bad
Oh
for
yeah,
him.
no, not him, not the baby, or Lil Baby. Speaking about NYW Melly is in jail,
Hmm.
so he's the one. And yes, he got accused of murder, and he mentioned it on one of the songs.
Of course,
The,
he
the lyrics.
basically testified it.
Yeah. Yeah, killed him. That's it. Yo, what? I thought you were lying like about his songs and stuff because he said my mind. He knew who was about to kill too. He did. He killed a person. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention also Melly got tested positive for COVID though all the time. He wanted to be also to be released, and also the court he was appealing to get basically released for sentence, and then they say no. They basically kept him in jail.
Wow, he tested positive from COVID in jail.
Exactly.
That's awful. Oh my god.
That's insane. So yeah, about the podcast. So you can send it to me anytime.
Dude, I'll make you a guest if I ever start it. I'll make you a guest in one of my episodes. You down for that?
I say I'm down for every single episode that you're making. If you need me, I'm down.
Bam, that's nice. I like that.
No, because as I mentioned, you need help. I always mention it like in my social medias. You have my contacts. They're down below the description. But you know mine's already because you met me for a long time.
Dude,
but the fact that
if you start playing video games, I would love to play like Fortnite live. I think that could get our following.
I play Among Us though, live.
I have it on my phone. We could do that.
I said, do you have Discord though? That's the question.
Yeah, I have Discord.
Join to my server. The link is on bio. Send me a friend request. Yeah, for real.
What are you doing?
Listen, just basically talking and texting and shit. That's what we do.
Just vibing.
Just vibing. Because at the end of the day, when you see mostly of these streamers, right? Game streamers, like what they do, they have the live, the Discord.
See.
Yeah, just go, go through my you can go to any social media of mine.
What's your name?
You can go to my YouTube channel. Go to my Any,
Yeah, but just tell me.
my Discord same way. Luigi T. Diaz. Same way.
Like all the spelled like together or separate?
You can do both. It doesn't matter.
I didn't see it. Let me do add friends.
So as I mentioned, it's easier like that way. Go to my link on my bio because let me tell you this, right? When you use Discord to get people, you need to get an invitation link in order to go in because it's difficult.
Yeah,
You have me,
like special.
you have me on Facebook. I don't even know. I'm on Instagram. You can use the link on Facebook that I have on Facebook. If you have me on Facebook, same on Instagram too. It's the same link.
Yeah, I'll find you. I'm actually gonna delete my Instagram and my Snapchat.
No, trust me. Snapchat, don't. Instagram, don't. Remember what I told you. You make money through those services.
Well,
I know. It really takes time, to get people. Trust me. It really takes time.
But I saw this documentary on.
Oh yeah, the way they spying people and how they get all of the social media's accounts, how they get. Trust me, like it happens all the time. Believe it or not, it happens every single time.
Yeah.
Because it happened to me once on my Facebook account
on Netflix. Definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Do you watch it?
Wait, let me check. No, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, it's a good documentary. It's only like an hour and something. Social Dilemma. That really made me think about consuming. It's not just about someone hacking you. It's just you using your time wisely. Like, why are you always? That's also going
like
back
right
to
now,
comparing yourself to others. When you're on Instagram, I was getting like anxiety, and I was kind of like not feeling good about myself after seeing videos or pictures or even people pretending that there's no problems in their life. So I'd rather alienate myself and just focus on the present and not really worry about other people's lives that I don't really talk to, and they don't even care about me. So why should I care about them?
Yeah, there's a link that I just put right now that you can use. You can get every single social media that I have. Plus, you can also get my Discord too from there too. Sounds funny. I'm gonna talk about the link, how to set it up. It's for free. That's the best part about it too.
Here, put the link for Social Dilemma too. Just
I can.
Our viewers can check it out.
Yeah,
it's a good documentary.
I'm gonna check it out. Social Dilemma. Put it in right now.
Sweet, man, dude. I'm gonna go check out the news and then go to bed. I'm a little tired, but it's been
same.
A pleasure. I haven't spoken to you in months,
Same.
And I'm glad that you're healthy.
As I mentioned. No, I say thanks God, man. Same to you. I'm glad that you're healthy too. Second, it was like an hour and 50 minutes, right?
We've been speaking for I think over 2 hours.
No. Speaking about the
documentary.
The documentary.
Yeah, it's like an hour and something. Yeah.
Yeah, found it.
Bet, bro. So yeah, man. I hope you take care of yourself. And if you're ever around the area, I live in Westchester. You know where I live.
Mentioning Everton. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want to say it on the live, but yeah.
No, you can say where you live. I always mentioned I said I live in White Plains. You can say like the only thing that you can't say it in reality, it is like your basically entire
address.
So let's say the address. That's that might be the problem.
Here, I live close to Tarrytown. I'll say that.
Yeah, no, I know for sure you live close to there because you remember you told me that time, and it's not far either from here from White Plains. So we're like pretty close.
So let me know if you're ever around. We could hang out with we have masks on.
Yeah,
And,
sure.
yeah.
I could say we can even do blogs. I said, well, for both. I was mentioning like I don't mind, as I mentioned to you, if you need me for a video or something, you can text me. You're not gonna be down any single time because I always mention it to people. Like you want to do something with me, I'm down to make it. I don't mind if it's like you're gonna see like the video's gonna be boring. It won't. Just the way you edit it, yes, honestly, because that's the point. Not realize I said the videos are not they're not boring. Boring. It's actually like the way you edit it like makes the boring. And I said now when I start like doing like the last videos, I said how can I make it more interesting, like for people to come and watch? You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I think we would get more views if we did Instagram Live.
Because even oh yeah, sure, every single time.
Yeah, because YouTube
That's what I'm
Live
telling
is
you.
not that, like I didn't really see too many views. Instagram
It says
Live
right now because I don't have too much people in here.
that'll be both of our followers combined.
Yeah. No, and I said same way here on the YouTube channel. I said you might see them as I mentioned to you, because people are like as I mentioned, like I put like your YouTube channel. So as I mentioned, for all of the people who are watching or who are gonna be watching soon, I put the link of Daniel Durango or his YouTube channel down below in the comments. You're gonna see it for sure. And of course, we're gonna see more collabs, between us, because collabs also helps a lot of a lot of channels to grow. And yes, streaming. Believe it or not, streaming helps a lot to bring people. Like I got people, also throughout streaming.
Dude, streaming is like a whole new world.
Yeah, no, and as I mentioned to you, like the podcast, and if you do like the streaming at the same time, it's gonna help even more because people they're gonna be listening to you. And yeah, that's gonna be a time I say, yeah, I'm feeling like sleepy, like you are. We cut it out. Oh, don't send me the ideas that you mentioned it to me also on my socials.
I'll call you tomorrow or like another day, and we'll talk about it in person, like privately. Yeah.
I'm gonna cut it out here. So for sure, we're gonna talk about a little bit more privately. So guys, I want to say thank you also for Daniel Durango for being here. So don't forget to like and subscribe as well to the channel. And as I mentioned, also to follow me also on my other channels on Luigi TDS Music, Luigi TDS Espanol for my Latinos like us, for example. And lastly, Jail Family, also known as Jail Triple Family, which is my group channel, which we're going to be talking about it for sure, privately. So I'm going to see you in the next time, guys.
Yeah, take care, Louis. It's been a